Alright, shalom. We're the Toronto Prophets in transit. Alright, I'm Yoramia. Alright, I have today brothers. So right to left.
Yeah. Brother Yuwasa.
Brother Gabar Allah.
Brother Kapayam.
Brother Malak.
Alright, and basically we're doing a Thanksgiving special, right? Basically going into history of the Thanksgiving, all right, in transit, because right now we're going to a different city, all right, to go to different locations and film. All right, so first scripture is Genesis 49 and 19, and someone get Micah 2 and 1, and someone else get Habakkuk 2 verse 1.
Genesis 49,
49.
my bad, I got it. 49 and 19. Genesis 49 and 19. And his father refused.
49 and 19.
Oops. There it is. Yeah. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Yeah, so it says the whole chapter is dealing with the 12 tribes, right? And it's going into the prophecies of what's going to happen to them in the latter days. So it says, Gad, a troop shall overcome him. All right, and that troop was the Royal Canadian Mounted Police in Canada, and the American Cavalry in the United States. All right. Someone have Micah?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
So Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, exactly. So woe to them that devise iniquity, right? So that's Esau, man. You know, he devises iniquity. He sits upon his bed and he thinks of ways how to destroy the Israelites. All right, go ahead.
And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Yeah, so they oppress a man and his heritage, because they took away the heritage of the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? Go ahead. Up to verse 6.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I design an evil.
Yeah, so the Most High against this family, right? So who devises the evil against the Israelites? The white man, right? And then following the other nations, right? Go ahead.
From which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. In that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled. He has changed the portion of my people, how hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields.
Yeah, how did he divide the fields? They had something called the Indian Removal Act, which they divided the territory. They had Apache territory, then they had Navajo, you know, the Cree, but they divided it to reservations, and they took the good land, basically, you know, so they couldn't hunt on the land. All right, go ahead.
Therefore thou shalt have none that shall cast a cord by lot in the congregation of the Lord. Prophesy ye not, say they to them that prophesy.
Yeah, they say prophesy not. That's why you got those assholes, Yohana, Bubble Eyes, because they sold out. They told them prophesy not. You know, so they paid them money to tell them, listen, tell these people lies. Right? But they can't do that to the men of the Most High, you know, starting at GMS.
That's right.
You know, go ahead.
They shall not prophesy to them that they shall not take shame.
So read the verse over again.
Prophesy ye not, say they to them that prophesy, they shall not prophesy to them that they shall not take shame.
Right, so they shall not take shames, because they don't want to hear all this shameful spewing, you know, because we're bringing all this information now, and this is shameful, man. You know, like in Isaiah 47, it tells you that Babylon's skirt is being lifted. All the wickedness is being shown, man, through documents, through history, right? Through WikiLeaks, you know, through all these media leaks or inside information. This is a shameful spewing. So that's why they don't want us to prophesy. That's why they pay guys off. That's why they cut our YouTube channels, right? Go ahead.
Oh, thou that art named the house of Jacob is the spirit of the Lord.
That was verse 6, right?
Yeah, that was it.
All right. Someone have
Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Yeah, and who is that? Is that the Arabs? You know, is that talking about the Chinese? Who doesn't keep at home? It's Esau. When he came to this land, that's not keeping at home. And yet, even when he has this land as a nation, the United States, he still doesn't keep at home. His ass is in Iraq, Afghanistan, Eastern Europe and shit, setting up bases.
And then too, he gives God the reservation, but then he wants to take it in the end.
Then he'll go to the reservation, and then he'll drill for uranium and all this shit, and you know, oil sands in Alberta.
Yeah.
You know, so he'll give you the crumbs, but then he'll take the crumbs back. He's a proud man.
Yeah.
That's Esau. He's a proud devil, man. That's why when we're on the highways, you have Edomites walking by, they scorn, they laugh, right? Go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, like the one world order, right? One world religion. He's gathering. He's doing the same thing Nimrod did. Antiochus, when he said let everyone be one, put away his religion, and basically just become a one world religion. That's what he's trying to do, right? Like he has those posters. If you've seen it, the globe, and then the globe is made up of all the flags of the earth. You know, he tries to bring in that one union, basically. You know?
And then multiculturalism.
Yeah, melting pot. Yep. Go ahead.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his?
Yep, then he increases that which is not his. You know, go ahead.
How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And then that thick clay is a debt, right?
Yep.
Shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity.
Yeah, and that's self-explanatory. All right, go ahead.
Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters covereth the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink.
Yeah, so the earth is right now is being filled with the knowledge of the Most High, right? Like as the sea is as the water of the sea, basically. You know, that's why all the brothers around the world there's camps everywhere. You know, every minute of every day there's a new series being uploaded. You can't even keep up with it. You know, all this information is being brought out. All right, go ahead.
That puttest thy bottles to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame.
Meaning that's the philosophies. So when Esau he puts those philosophies on you, right? Saying you're an African, saying that you're an Indian or a Latino, and then he looks upon your nakedness, meaning when you don't have your skin upon you, which is your nationality. Going back to Ezekiel 37 about the dry bones. All right. Matter of fact, get since you're in Micah, get Micah 3.
Yeah.
It's right there, 3 and 1. And then I think it should tell you about your skin, his skin being ripped off. But keep reading Habakkuk. I'll find it in a second. But yeah, that's what's talking about when it says look upon their nakedness. Because when you're naked, meaning that you're not keeping the laws, man. Right? You don't have your garments on. All right. Hold on.
Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Yeah, Salakia, yeah. So that was the point. Stay on that, but get have Micah 3 and 1.
Micah 3 and 1. And I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment?
Yeah, exactly. So all you Jakes out there, is it not for you to know judgment? Especially the Levites, the Haitians, man. Those are the priests of the nation. And look at how of a low level they are today, man. They're eating mud cakes, man. And those are high priests, man. Those are Aaron, Moses, you know. So is it not for you to know judgment, man? Meaning the laws of the Most High. Go ahead.
Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them.
Yeah, meaning their nationality, their identity. When you don't have your skin about you, you're naked, meaning you're shameful. Right? If you see a crazy ass person on the street, butt ass naked, right? High on PCP, that's shameful, man. So if you don't have your nationality and you're acting like a fool, that's shameful, man. That's being in shame. All right, go ahead.
And their flesh from off their bones.
Yeah, exactly. And going back to the dry bones. Right, go ahead.
Who also eat the flesh of my people.
Yeah, meaning like you got these dumbass pastors, man. They eat the flesh of the people, man. Since you got little kids coming up and they go to church and then they become adolescents and adults and so forth and so on. Right, you got these pastors and preachers. They eat the skin of the people, man, meaning their nationality. They eat your nationality away. They say that you're Gentiles. You know? They don't tell you that you're Israelites. They teach you false doctrine at these churches, man. Alright, go ahead.
And flay their skin from off them. And they break their bones and chop them in pieces.
That was the point. So keep reading Habakkuk.
Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Hey, that's beautiful, man. That's, like I said before, there's shameful spewing upon you, Edomites, man. That's why all this information is coming up. Alright, so that was verse 16?
Yeah.
Alright, that was the end, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to read some documents I got. Alright, dealing with the genocide. So this is called Hidden No Longer, Genocide in Canada, Past and Present by